That meeting of the Commonwealth, State and Territory Energy Ministers just starting to break up, and Chris Bowen, who's the new Labor federal minister in the area, has announced an 11-point action plan. He says that's been agreed at the meeting today to deal with the issue of gas and broader energy cost issues. He hasn't got through all those points yet. I've got some comments he's made that I'll play to my next guest and get his reaction, but there's certainly a lot of debate today, but not a lot of solutions. Let's bring in my next guest, though, who knows his portfolio inside out, the former Energy Minister for the Morrison government, Angus Taylor, who is now the new Shadow Treasurer for the Liberal Party. Angus, thank you for your time. Great to have you on the program. Congratulations on your new role. I think you've gone from the frying pan into the fryer, but we'll see where this goes. I want to play a comment from Chris Bowen. It's just gone to air a moment ago. The government hasn't held back in accusing you in particular, but the Liberal Party, of leaving this huge energy mess behind you, that they're just picking up the pieces of a crisis that you have left them. Here's Chris Bowen a few moments ago.
Now, the reason why we are in this crisis today is because there hasn't been enough planning about the changes that are necessary. The work that we took the election is even more important. We need more transmission, we need more renewables, we need more storage.
What would you say to that?
Oh, what a load of rot. I mean, Chris Bowen, instead of getting out and talking to the energy suppliers and can put more supply into the system and put downward pressure on prices, he's having a gab fest with bureaucrats and politicians. I mean, that's not the answer, Peter. Worse than that, their plan features building transmission lines. Now, this is like buying extension cords without a PowerPoint. He refused, in the press conference we've just seen, what I saw of it, he refused to endorse the importance of gas or coal in the system. And frankly, you've got to have those supplies. You've got to have more supply. It's a very simple way to bring down prices. We did it, and we saw increases in gas prices back in 2017. We put the ADGSM in place, a mechanism to ensure that there was enough supply going into the system, and we saw downward pressure on prices. We worked closely with the gas companies, and we worked closely to get more supply coming into the system. That's what you have to do, and indeed we saw exactly that in the lead up to the election, where the Australian gas price was sitting at about a quarter of the international price. Since the election, of course, we've seen things go the other way, and Labor needs to sit down, get more supply into the system. It's very simple.
You left a framework in place, so why aren't they using it?
Well, you know, Chris Bowen has never been able to endorse the role of gas. I mean, he thought our gas policies focused on getting more pipelines, more transparency and more supply were, and I'll quote, BS and a fraud. He just doesn't like the gas industry. It's as simple as that. Now, if you want to get more gas out of the gas industry, you've got to work with the gas industry. And Chris Bowen's never been able to bring himself to do that.